Get ready to shop Lowe's Black Friday Doorbuster deals to save $150 on a 30-inch Blackstone griddle, now $299. Plus, choose a Whirlpool top-load washer or Midea top freezer refrigerator for just $398. These limited-time Doorbuster deals go fast, so get holiday ready today at Lowe's. We help, you save. Valid 11/28 through 12/1. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
The best TV comes in many forms, from real-life mysteries to blockbuster dramas, family favorites, and buzzworthy reality shows. Philo makes it easy to stream them all with one simple, affordable subscription. For just $33 a month, Philo offers more than 70 live channels, including favorites like AMC, A&E, MTV, Discovery, and Nickelodeon, plus on-demand TV like the entire AMC Plus library. Whatever the mood, there's always something new to uncover. Philo subscribers also get access to HBO Max Basic with ads and Discovery Plus at no extra cost, along with unlimited DVR that saves shows for up to a year. No long contracts, no complicated setup, just endless entertainment ready to stream anytime. Ready for a better way to bundle all the TV you love? Get started at philo.tv. That's PHILO.tv. Your next obsession is waiting.
We're just hours from the USC Trojans kicking off against the UCLA Bruins, but there are more Lincoln Riley rumors that have hit the pipeline. Let's get into it. Hey, Trojan family, what's up? Welcome to the USC LAFB show here on the LAFB network. I'm your host, Ryan Dagwood. Thank you, as always, for making this a part of your day. Depending when you watch this, I will probably already be at the Coliseum. Recorded this early this morning before I hit the road, head of the Collie, for what is expected to be a fantastic Crosstown Showdown between your USC Trojans and the UCLA Bruins. Always such a fun rivalry. Tim and the Madman did a call-in show last night, kind of breaking it down. So depending when you're watching this, if the game hasn't started yet, check that out. They took some of your calls and had some fun over there. So should be a fantastic game. Like I said, I'll be there. We'll be live, right, or probably do a pre-recorded immediate reaction that we'll post right after from the field, hopefully after a big win. It won't be a fun reaction if we have to talk about a demoralizing loss here, but should be a great game, should be a great atmosphere. It's a beautiful day in Los Angeles here in November, just at the end of the month before December, officially Christmas season, as we all know, in the Dagwood house. It's been that way for a month. But wanted to quickly get on here because more Lincoln Riley rumors are a-swirling around the coaching carousel. I'm not one of those guys that loves to give stoke, I guess, the rumor mill, especially if I haven't been able to kind of confirm it, or it's stuff that I don't see as have any relation to actually happening. Don't want to just get on and talk about it to talk about it. But this does seem to be a little bit more relevant. I'm not saying it's going to happen by any means, but it does seem that there is some real, actual legitimacy to at least the rumor. And, you know, we've talked to Lincoln Riley multiple times. I haven't personally asked it, but he's been asked this multiple times. Seems like every week since Notre Dame almost, of his plans for next season. And he's said many times unequivocally, yep, 100%. I plan to be here at USC. I love it here. Look what we're building. Like, this is not a time to leave, yada, yada, yada. So said all the right things. You know, what do you expect a coach to say in that situation, especially in the middle of the season? So I think too much gets made of that, in my opinion. And that's not even to Lincoln Riley. That's to any coach. I mean, you look at, you know, Jonathan Smith, when he was asked about Michigan State, and then he ended up leaving Oregon State for Michigan State. Mel Tucker, ironically, for the same school, when he left Colorado for Michigan State. Obviously, everything going on with Lane Kiffin right now. You can go with Kalen DeBoer when he was at Washington right after the Natty, and he's asked about it, and then ends up going to Alabama. And, you know, every coach, you're put in a tough situation. I'm not saying it's necessarily unfair. That's the job. That's part of it. That's, in reality, blame the scheduling of how these things work out. Blame the college football schedule of when the signing day is, when the transfer portal is, so these schools have to make a move very, very quickly. So, that's part of it, but, you have to say you're committed, and then at the end of the season, you kind of look at what's going on and what's best for your family. So the rumor is Penn State has kind of zeroed in on Coach Sataki from BYU, Coach Chesney from James Madison, and a mystery candidate, as it's been put all across the internet boards, people I've talked to. Supposedly, and I did hear from someone I spoke with, that mystery candidate is Lincoln Riley. And there is interest from Penn State in Lincoln Riley. Now, I have not heard anything to believe that Lincoln Riley is interested in going to Penn State, but there is, I think, some truth to Penn State having interest in Lincoln Riley, whether it is in the form of an offer or a conversation. So that's kind of the rumor. Now, we'll see what the vibe is like after this game and going into tomorrow. On the surface, I don't see a world where any common sense surrounding football landscape would lead me to believe that Lincoln Riley would leave to go to Penn State. No, there is no iota of evidence of why that move would make any sense whatsoever. I don't think him leaving anywhere makes any sense, and I don't ultimately think he will. So let me get out in front of that. I don't think he's going anywhere. But the Florida job rumors, even some of the Texas squabble about like if Texas Tech opened up or Baylor or all those rumors, like there was at least some like understanding of like, okay, I could maybe see that. Like, from Texas, there's obviously a love and a longing to perhaps get back there one day. Close friends with Texas Tech boosters, all that stuff. Even Florida, it's in the South. He's got a really good quarterback down there. If DJ Lagway decides to say he was one time recruiting him. So, I mean, there's some connections. You could be like, I don't see it happening, but it could make sense. Penn State makes absolutely zero sense for a multitude of reasons. Like, I mean, the money doesn't matter. He's making plenty of money at USC, regardless of, what it cost of living or whatnot. USC's taking care of some of that also in his beautiful house in Palos Verdes. You're going to go from living in Palos Verdes to living in State College, Pennsylvania. No disrespect, State College, Pennsylvania, but I don't think anyone that even lives there would say it's okay. You live on the cliffs of the ocean. Why would you leave that? The facilities, Penn State's got, great football facilities, great football fan base, but like we all know what's being built here. There was a big push from him to get this, and he's finally going to have that next year. So, okay, that's another check for USC. When you look at the future of the program, even just at next year, USC's trending way more up than Penn State. USC has the number one recruiting class. USC has a great coaching staff in place already. USC has a great GM and recruiting staff in place. At Penn State, he'd be starting back all over. Half the recruiting class is gone, all decommitted. Most of them following James Franklin to Virginia Tech. Signing day is next week. So he'd be starting over with no recruiting class. Would have to do the whole portal thing all over again like he did when he came here in 22. Rebuild his coaching staff, whether he took some with him or whatnot. So that makes zero sense. You have his own defensive coordinator, Dan Lynn, who's a Penn State alum, and turned down Penn State to stay at USC. That tells you something you need to know. Now, he got a little pay raise in the act, but that tells you something you need to know, that they believe what they're building here. And finally, and maybe most importantly, he has said many times to the media, but also kind of not behind closed doors, but just off of actual like the scrum interviews, that he and his family really enjoy living in Los Angeles because of I always say the word wrong, anonymity. Said that way wrong that time, even worse. But the ability that he's can live outside of the USC confines, his family can live a very regular life. You can go to the grocery store. You can go to the movies, the mall, and probably doesn't even get recognized most of the time, unless he's in close proximity to campus. His daughters can live a very normal, very wealthy, but a very unknown life where they're not under a microscope for every little thing they do. Obviously, him as a football coach is heavily scrutinized within the program and within social media, but their everyday lives, they can really go about their business as regular people. That's not happening at State College. That's not happening up in Happy Valley. He's going to have reporters probably outside his house every day, living right next to campus. You can't escape it. So if you truly do love that lifestyle, you don't go to Penn State for that, because it's the exact opposite. That might be one of the most polarizing college towns in college football. And then finally, you're just leaving to another Big Ten school. So if there was any reason of like, you know what, whatever you want, I won't even call it anything, but if he were to decide, you know what, like I think this brand of football, like this offense works better, I think I can do more in a different, like you don't leave USC to just go to another Big Ten team. You would go to the Big 12 or even the SEC. I think he would dominate the SEC. I don't care what anyone says.
Get ready to shop Lowe's Black Friday doorbuster deals to save $150 on a 30-inch Blackstone griddle, now $299. Plus, choose a Whirlpool top-load washer or Midea top freezer refrigerator for just $398. These limited-time doorbuster deals go fast, so get holiday ready today at Lowe's. We help, you save. Valid 11/28 through 12/1. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
The best TV comes in many forms, from real-life mysteries to blockbuster dramas, family favorites, and buzzworthy reality shows. Philo makes it easy to stream them all with one simple, affordable subscription. For just $33 a month, Philo offers more than 70 live channels, including favorites like AMC, A&E, MTV, Discovery, and Nickelodeon, plus on-demand TV like the entire AMC Plus library. Whatever the mood, there's always something new to uncover. Philo subscribers also get access to HBO Max Basic with ads and Discovery Plus at no extra cost, along with unlimited DVR that saves shows for up to a year. No long contracts, no complicated setup, just endless entertainment ready to stream anytime. Ready for a better way to bundle all the TV you love? Get started at philo.tv. That's PHILO.tv. Your next obsession is waiting.
Look at who's dominating the SEC right now. Lane Kiffin, Steve Sarkisian, Coach Heupel at Tennessee. These are all like big offensive guys. Kalen DeBoer at Alabama. Like outside of Kirby Smart and Mike Elko, like it's a very offensive league in SEC. They score a lot of points down there. Alabama's arguably the best team in the SEC. They can't run the football. So this notion that he can't play he would dominate in the SEC. So it makes no sense to then just go to another Big Ten team. So I lay all those points down just because this is a conversation. This conversation probably will ramp up tomorrow after this game is played. But I do not believe it will happen. I don't see it happening. I think Lincoln Riley is very happy to be here at USC. Is USC very happy to keep rolling with Lincoln Riley? That is to be determined and what we will see kind of in the coming days. And as I've said many times, like next year is make or break. Like next year is the year. He's got to make the college football playoff, and it's, you get a brutal schedule. It is what it is. That's unfortunate for sure. Maybe one of the hardest schedules we've seen this team have to play in a long time. But if you can weather that with what's happening in the program right now and make the college football playoff, then this is the right guy for the job. Next year's the prove it deer. So let's see it come to fruition. So just want to get out there, throw that all out there. Again, I don't see him going anywhere, but that is the rumor mill that's happening right now. Drop your comments below. Let me know whatever you guys think. And make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Become a member here at the USC LAFB YouTube channel. I've seen a couple new members. Appreciate you. Really do. Let's keep growing this thing. And hey, hopefully when you're watching this, either USC's winning in this victory bell game. Maybe you're watching it after they've already won. But keep it right here at USC LAFB for all the information you need, especially all this offseason. We'll be back here daily with everything you need to know. So appreciate you. As always, family. Fight on. Hey, Trojan family, thank you so much for hanging out and watching the USC LAFB show. Before you go, let me tell you quickly about our friends over at Sleeper. Go right now, download the Sleeper app. It's the #1 sports app, not just for season-long fantasy, but they've got live pickers, they've got live stat updates, they've got a chat that you can chat with other users, plus the daily pick'em, which is a blast, or daily fantasy, whatever you want to call it. You go and pick 2 to 8 players across any sports. If you're talking USC, go choose Jade Mayava in his next matchup. Pick more or less passing yards, more or less touchdowns. You stack those, and you can win real money. When you go to make your first deposit, make sure you use our promo code USCLAFB. You're going to get a match deposit up to $100. Put in $100, you get $100 free to play with from Sleeper. Put in 10, they'll match you that $10. So now you're sitting at 20 to play with. But also right now, for any new users, no deposit required. You get $20 free entry. You can stack both. You can get the $20 for free. Go make a deposit. Use USC LAFB. And now you've got a bunch of free money to play with right there on the Sleeper app. Check it out, Trojan family. And when you do, tell them the guys at the USC LAFB sent you.
The best TV comes in many forms, from real-life mysteries to blockbuster dramas, family favorites, and buzzworthy reality shows. Philo makes it easy to stream them all with one simple, affordable subscription. For just $33 a month, Philo offers more than 70 live channels, including favorites like AMC, A&E, MTV, Discovery, and Nickelodeon, plus on-demand TV like the entire AMC Plus library. Whatever the mood, there's always something new to uncover. Philo subscribers also get access to HBO Max Basic with ads and Discovery Plus at no extra cost, along with unlimited DVR that saves shows for up to a year. No long contracts, no complicated setup, just endless entertainment ready to stream anytime. Ready for a better way to bundle all the TV you love? Get started at philo.tv. That's PHILO.tv. Your next obsession is waiting.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.